And I'm out here in the Coconino Forest. I got the solar trailer, the Fang motor. This is, of course, my new 100-watt solar trailer lid. It's meant to be able to fit in my sedan so I can bring it in nice places like this. So I'm gonna go off to a little place called the Arizona Trail. I'm not supposed to have motorized bikes on there, so sounds like a nice place to go. Onward and forth. It's funny, you can hear the pot in the back of my trailer bouncing around. Gives it a real authentic, like, bike tour sound, I think. Nice, I like it. It's not too bad up here right now. It's probably, I don't know, low 80s, maybe 82. It's probably gonna get up into the 90s today. If anybody's watched my product review video, I did bring the Ranvoo with me. Good day. Nice. Trailers hold up, no problem. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the rear lights since I'm gonna be on the road. It's good to be out of the office and actually off on an adventure. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Been putting off quite a bit of product videos lately. Trying to make the channel pretty much a full-time job to where it can pay. At the moment, I get lots of companies that give me free stuff. I don't know if it's necessarily free, but they give me stuff in exchange for reviews. I don't know if I should be talking about that one. But I've yet to have anybody pay me a straight sponsorship fee. I've been trying. I know as the channel grows, my leverage on that will become greater. But yeah, I'm loving AllPowers. They sent me this panel here. They're definitely one of my favorite companies I'm working with right now. Actually, I love them all. They're all good. It is becoming a little bit of work, but enough of that crap. Life is good. I mean, I don't know how many of you guys know, I don't think really anybody knows this. I spent 10 years working on a game engine. It's called Last 10 Visual RPG Studios. You won't find the website anymore for it. I stopped paying on it because I wasn't making anything on it, but you may be able to find some videos on my old channel about it. But it was pretty much killing me, guys. I was only 155 pounds, quite the opposite. I was skinny. I was in really bad health. Once I stopped that and started getting into this channel, riding bikes, getting out there and doing adventures, my weight shot up to 200, and I feel a lot better than I did back then. Actually, I feel like I'm accomplishing something now. Not that my game engine wasn't, I loved it, man. It's a 2D, 3D. I built, 5 complete games, but I had a bunch in prototyping that could have easily been pushed out. Doing competition up against Epic Games, I guess I was kind of set up to fail at that point, huh? Now to the Arizona Trail. We're in this section, it's called the Gooseberry Trail. Arizona Trail is a series of trails connected to make up the main trail. And yep, there's the sign for it, and there's where the trail starts. Nice. Onward and forth. I did scout out this section about a month and a half ago. I know for good ways here, it gets pretty nasty with the rocks and everything. But then after that, it gets real nice. I'm just gonna find, I don't know, somewhere nice and shady to camp. Don't know how long I'm gonna be able to keep this hat on. It's got a lot of solar radiation going into my head at the moment. It's a lot nicer than down in the desert though. Right now it's probably, I don't know, I think it's gonna be 115 back at home. So this is a nice change. Gives me somewhere where I'll actually ride my bike a little bit. It is a very pretty little trail. The Arizona Trail stretches all the way from Mexico, goes up into this area and then across the Grand Canyon, and I believe it meets up with Utah then. This trail, they've always tried to keep e-bikes and all kinds of motorized things off of it. The e-bike may still be against some of the forest rule, but I know the federal government has deemed them bikes, so I'm not doing any harm to this trail. I'm very respectful to the woods, but hey, you know, sometimes you got to break the rules. Whew. Oh man, yeah, that helmet's cooking my head. It's got to come off. I know I need the safety, but got to have my brains not cook like eggs too. Onward and fall. Oh no, almost lost one of my food bags. I wasn't comfortable riding that stuff with my helmet off, so I'm gonna go to plan B. If you want to stay cool, you gotta get a Ranvoo. I said if you want to stay cool, just go ahead and buy a Ranvoo. Yeah. I brought the Ranvoo with me. I know I'm not gonna win any fashion statements, but it's hot out here. I'm looking to do anything I can to stay cool, and I got plenty of power and I can recharge it with the solar. Might as well. We'll give the Ranvoo a mountain biking test here. It's gonna mess with the audio a little bit, but hey, what do you do? Oh, I can start feeling it cool down. Okay, that'll work. Yeah, I'm sweaty, my back's sweaty. That's good. Okay, onward and forth. On the Ranvoo, I went and turned the wind speed, that's what they named it, it's funny. I went ahead and turned the fan speed down to the low because, well, I'll be creating my own air movement, so it's not really effective. I want more of the energy on the cooling pads. It's starting to bring me relief, that's nice. Which is good because most of the heat is right around my head. Hope the mosquitoes don't eat me up like crazy. I do have pants for later on in the day when the sun drops. It gets real cold up here, but just hoping they won't mess with me. I only got a couple bites so far. I did bring a little USB generic thermocell thing I got just to fight them off. It's a Chinese version of it. Oh, it's one of the gates for the Arizona Trail. I don't think my 200 watt would fit through this. I'm not sure. Let's find out. It looks like it's going to barely fit this 100 watt through. So if that barely fits, 200 watt would have a problem. Definitely something to consider. If I ever look to do the whole length of this, I would probably want my 200 watt panel, but yeah, that could be an issue to where I'd have to drop back. I don't know, I would have to do the 100 watt I got here and then take my two foldable ones from AllPowers to get to a little bit more wattage. But all right, let's just hope the 100 watt fits. You know, the 200 watt may just barely fit through that thing. It would have almost no play. Okay, I think in this area, I'm thinking maybe a nice spot to stop. I got a nice shade cover there. I don't need so much of the solar because, well, this meter only shows bars, so I'm totally full still. Anything I've used, I pretty much have put back in. So no big deal there. The panel's held up great. Looks like I've plowed through some bushes there. The maximum watts that it pulled off is 88.5, so almost 89%. Not bad. It's quite a bit of shade up here. It's not quite noon, so that's excellent. That's very, very good performance. The wind going underneath the panel and over it as I'm riding helps cool it, shoots its efficiency up. I love these all-power panels. They are very strong. In the shade, well, where I park it, it'll get a little bit of sun once it hits high noon, but it'll work real good for a table. So, nice. Go get my bike down here and get everything set up. It fell, Susie. She fell. See if I can get this a little bit more level. That's rigged open the lid like that. Okay. It's a little bit better. And the optimizer's too short. Just need to really hold open the lid. There we go. And yeah, I've been reading your guys' comments about having a telescope pull or something to be able to adjust it. What I really want to do is I want to add an actuator to it to where I hit a button and it opens up. It's on my list. I just haven't found the parts yet. I hear you guys. I definitely hear you. But for now, sticks are nature's perfect optimizer. So now that I'm here, next thing I'm going to want to do, get my chair out, have a green break, find a place to set up the chair, preferably heavy shading. Okay, this spot will work for a chair, not too many ants. Oh, nice. Well, unfortunately, my backup power positive wire came off the battery pack. That's what when I go into major shading or at night, keeps the memory for the meter. So luckily for about 3 years now, I've been carrying around this soldering iron. Today is the day I will need it. So I'm gonna fix that up real quick. As long as this works, I have no doubt in it. I have good faith in it. And it's a USB, so works real well with my system. All right, first, I think I need a little bit more wire to work with here. Don't have wire strippers on me, but a Bic lighter should work just fine. Got plenty of wire exposed there now. I just need to solder it down onto there. Oh, it's scary. I think I need to take the batteries out before I do that. I don't know why it looked like soldering up at that end. Yep. All right, I'm gonna get the hammock set up now. No reason to wait. I haven't even seen a single soul come down that path. Give her a test hang. It's always fun the first time. Everything stretches out and all right, so that's the Arizona Trail, and that's my camp. Yeah, not too bad. It's very low impact. I honestly don't think I'll see anybody, and if I do, it's gonna be a big deal. Wave high. Not too bad. That was definitely easier than last time I did the hammock because I didn't bother with quite a bit of the stuff like the canopy tarp, but yeah, there's no rain, no wind really. That'll help me stay nice and cool like that. And I'll get to see the stars. I do need to tie the net up. I did forget about that part. I guess I should do that real quick. Yeah, this part keeps it up off your, the net off your face. No problem. I already got a trucker hitch in this one, it looks like. And yeah, I had to get the one with the mosquito netting. They love to feed on me. That and the spiders and the ants, and yeah, I'm definitely on their menu. My wife always makes the joke about the hammock that I'm like a hanging snack for a bear. It's kind of funny. I'm definitely starting to get nailed by mosquitoes, unfortunately. For that, I got this generic Thermacell thing. Actually, it's kind of better than Thermacell. They don't rip you off. You can get these for a few bucks off AliExpress, and then they have the pads too that fit perfectly into them. Every once in a while they'll disappear from there, but then they show right back up. So yeah, you can see all the Chinese writing on them. Good stuff though. I believe they plagiarized everything just the Thermacell had off of it. So good job, China. So pretty much you just flop it into there, bam. And then I plug it right into the USB here. And give it a few minutes, and that should start cooking and spreading that stuff around. Hopefully defending me, because you might as well name me mosquito bait. I get itchy. They take days to heal on me too. It's not fun. Just one of the million other advantages of having power with you, I guess. Now I just need to look for a series of rocks to balance this pan right on top of my burner. Those tiny little burners it'll fall off of. And what am I making? Yeah, you'll have to wait and see. Picked up this rock here and found a small ant colony. I just found it amazing how much their little eggs look like rice. You can see them moving around. They're going, oh, we're exposed. And that's why I wear gloves when I pick up the rocks. So I guess we'll start out that one. I don't even know how high I have to go. I guess I need to get the little burner out to see how high I need to go. And I carry all my cooking stuff all in this titanium pot here. I won't be using the titanium pot for this meal, but I still use it for a carrying device. Got like a bunch of napkins in there. That's the burner. And then that right there is the gas can. And then it just screws right onto the gas can. And this, I could have did this meal with a fire, except there's fire restrictions up here right now. We're not allowed to have anything other than gas fires. I would go down in there like that. Something like that. And then pot go. Let's get that a little closer. Like so, yeah, and that'll keep it from, well, I'm making chili. So I'll keep it from spilling the beans. Not quite time yet, I just wanted to get that all set up and ready. Peace. Flops by the tent. This is important for the morning bathroom. All right, it's about 5:30 now, so probably about time to start dinner up here. First things first, we'll need a little bit of heat. Well, after trying all the chilies you can buy from the store that are already pre-made, I decided I'm just gonna come out and make my own chili. So I got my tomato paste, chili powder, pinto beans. Of course, I brought a can opener because none of those are pop top. My little spoon can slowly chew into these things. That is no fun. So I brought the can opener. It's a little bit of weight, totally worth it. Add a little bit of water to the pan to add a little bit of continuity to it. So I'm gonna take the hamburger and add it all into it. This is pretty lean hamburger. It has a little bit of fat. I don't like the total lean, but I won't have to mess with draining grease or anything. So now I just let the hamburger cook up. Add the beans. It's not chili without beans. It'd just be hamburger tomato. Yep, add the beans. Let's go ahead and give it a stir here. Another can of beans. Next, tomato paste. No, now I got it all in my can opener. Stir that all up in there. And then, of course, chili powder. Now, because that's super thick, get it to cook a little better, I'm going to go ahead and add more water into it. Oh, I made a mess. Look at the kitchen. It's everywhere. All right, so now I'll let that cook up for a while. Nice, chili's nice and done now. Go ahead and turn off my burner here. Oh yeah, she's hot. I'm gonna move over here into the shade. Arizona sun is blasting me. Oh wow, this is a ton of food. That's a lot. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to eat this. I hope so. I don't want to attract no critters. Doesn't get any better than this. Let that cool for a second. Volume, I would have probably been good using same size can of beans, but one of them, and then buying one of the little minis, the tomato paste. Probably been a better ratio. That's a lot of food. I'm definitely not going to be sleeping hungry tonight. And I'm guaranteed Aunt Tootie's going to come visit me at some point. Probably not too long after, probably in the middle of dinner, actually. Aunt Tootie. She's a character. She's always showing up. Wondered why I was hearing so much noise down the mountain. You hear dogs bark and all the quads and everything. So I sent the drone up, flew overhead. I don't know, it was probably a good half a mile, and then I just started spotting RVs everywhere. It's like a small city down there. Oh well, it's not too bad. I can deal with it. Still haven't seen a single person on the Arizona Trail. Not one. Whew, man, that was a good dinner. Just sitting here waiting for nightfall. So my screen's, I could watch it now if I want to. I think I'm going to take me a little after dinner green break. Should help me sleep quite nice tonight, actually. I'm going to watch me some South Park. It makes fun of Ozempic. That's funny. My sister takes that crap. Wish she wouldn't. It don't matter. I don't think any of my family watches any of my videos, so. That stuff it's garbage, unless you're diabetic, but she's not. Heading on up to South Park, gonna see if I can unwind. It'll be the most That's awesome. They're Johnny Cash South Park. Come on down to South Park. That's awesome. Meet some friends of mine. Good old Johnny Cash. Of course, it's not him. He's dead, but. May need to move my empty food containers a little bit further away. A little bit of leftover chili I had, I dumped probably, I don't know, 1/8 a mile from here. Oh boy. That should be fine. Got me a fighting stick here. That's funny. Alright, back to the noisy ass thingies. It's probably most likely probably coyotes. I don't know, could be wolves, but I don't think they're in their area. Whatever.
Hey, what up, guys? It's your new friends at South Park Compounding Pharmacy. We are now taking orders for our affordable obesity drugs, available to everyone. We're not here to just make money. We're here to make things fair and to make some money. Our semaglutides are...
All right, it's getting pretty late. I'm gonna go and hunker down. See you guys in the morning. Good morning. Oh man, I didn't actually sleep probably until the later half of the day when the wind started blowing. For some reason, every pine cone I'd hear, I'd wake up paranoid. Starting to get used to it though, but yeah, I think it's about, went to bed at 10, it's about 9 now, so yeah, it definitely was some wake time during then. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack up the hammock. Shouldn't take very long, and set up very much, so shouldn't be as hard. Some people have coffee in the morning. Me personally, I don't like the crap. I'm gonna have me a green brick. Morning. I will be going with some peaches. These were my ice packs. Of course, I may have to rinse them off because I got hamburger blood all over them. Actually, I'm going to skip them for now. I don't want a case of the runs. I'll get back to base camp. I'll wash them off. Yeah, it's cooler's not really cold in there anymore, and that blood's got somewhat warm. So, let's give all the peaches. What else we got? Smushed apple pie. That should work to get me back to base camp. Got everything packed back onto the trailer. Just need to hook the bike up and good to go. Glad I heard it. My little pot bounced out. Should have, they have a cargo net, this thing has, and I was lazy this time and I didn't use it. Oops, yeah. That's why stuff is bouncing out. My bad. Got it in there better now to, hopefully it won't come out. Yeah, I should have used the cargo net. Made it back to the trailhead where I started the single track. Just gonna give a check over the trailer real quick. Nice, it handled it good. Definitely wish I would have remembered the cargo net. Hopefully I didn't lose anything other than lost a magnet off my mic, but whatever. Dirt road to Lake Mary Road to whatever road I'm camped off of. Nice, onward and forth. Nice. Ah! Woo-hoo! If you guys are wondering why I'm recording from this angle, I broke my tripod where it has a quick release that connects to my chest mount. So it's waiting for me back at home, but doesn't me no good at the moment. So yeah, I'm recording from my pocket and hip. Hope it looks all right. I don't know. I've never done that one before. I wonder if those dogs are still there. We just have to stop and wait for them to come up if they are. The dogs. Oh, there they go. Hello. Is you a good boy? Come here. Come here. Woohoo! Made it back to base camp. One of the really nice things about this setup is once you make it back to camp or anything, you just park it. Put the kickstand down and it'll be charged up next time. Thanks for watching, guys. That's my mom that tried to just hide from the camera there. Say hi, Mom. Until next time, have a great day.
I'm in the break.
I got no hairs.
The rules.
I got no hairs.
I'm in the break all the rules. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm in the break all the rules. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm in the break all the rules. I'm gonna do what I want. They say you got to walk this, talk this, dress this way. You gotta eat this, drink this, smoke this way. You gotta laugh this, cry this, feel this way. You gotta act this, live this, be this, buy this way.